Testing. Attention everyone! On behalf of ACM, happy Halloween. We have a few things to go over and then we'll get into our social. Number one. Come on. ACM shirts. They're available, so if you haven't picked yours up already, please do so after the meeting. Upcoming ACM events. UTSA graduate social, that's tomorrow on Halloween. And that's 4:30 to 5:30 in the PhD room. Does anybody not know where that is? Great. All right, the UTSA CS Research Exhibition of 2019. That's basically posters and cookies, if you've ever been to that. That's on Friday the 1st, and basically it's going to be in two locations. It's going to be in 1.226 for the opening ceremonies, and then you'll move up to the second floor for like the posters and things like that. ACM ICPC, that's on the 2nd, of course, Saturday. Usual time, 10 to 1 in the activity room. We have our general meeting with Charles Schwab over OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities. That should be pretty cool. That's next Wednesday, 12 to 1, and that's in the GSR. Did anybody go to the Greg White talk? A couple of people? Okay, so it's going to be in that room. If you haven't been there before, we'll post some signs and put some stuff in Slack so we can help you navigate over there. ACM the W meeting. We have the Girls Who Code workshop. That's also on the 6th. That's from 2 to 3, and that's in Willow. That's the room that's like right next to us over here. Free food. And then our major event that's coming up is the ICPC South Central Regional. This is a really, really big deal. It's our big competition. That's happening on Saturday the 9th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Paseo Building. Leon, are we still looking for volunteers for that? If you really want to volunteer, let us know and maybe we can hook you up. And then another general meeting, iHeartMedia presents API Principles. That's going to be November 13th, 12 to 1 here in the Rotama. Free food for that. And now our Halloween social, yay! Thank you for obliging. All right, so first up we have SpookyLang with Russell. We're going to do an ACM Kahoot next, and then we also have food and candy outside. Just a reminder that we can't bring food in here, so whenever you're going to go and like get some food, just make sure you're sticking to over there, outside, and stuff like that. Yeah? What room is in the North Paseo? Do you know where that is?
The first floor, like not computer science classroom. Oh, like shooting in.
Thanks, Doc Rob.
Thanks, Doc Rob. Appreciate you. All right, any other questions? All right, let's get spooky. That was lame. Here you go.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Boop. Laptop's yelling at me. Enough of this voodoo. Hey, there we go. Mute buttons. Fantastic. All right, let me get this over here real quick, or... Hey, SpookyLang. There we go, there we go. So, SpookyLang obviously is a spooky language. Who would have guessed that? Anyways, because it's a meme language, of course it's been memeing me, so, ooh, that's fun. Well, you can see the important part, which is right here, so. Unfortunately, I cannot run it, but I can totally show you it and explain to you what it is. It's actually a pretty fun / funny language. So it's written in OCaml, and they suggest you run it in Docker. So, but from my experience, I can tell you how good that is because it will not run for me, but I can totally show you and explain it to you. So it is a spooky language, and they require you to use spooky terminology and various other things. So for the quickest example they do is they use a, what's going on here? Okay. Okay. Every time I speak, it goes out? Okay. Anyways, they use a ghost to define a function. And so the way they describe it is any words and parameters following a ghost is going to be treated as a function. So this is a language that uses actually emojis as their delimiters, which is funny and kind of annoying because you have to copy paste everything. So, but how they do it is they have a ghost as a functioner. So my spooky function, of course, it wants to blink out because apparently my whole laptop's being spooky for Halloween. But my spooky function, and they use it's a upset devil face and then a happy devil face as essentially your parentheses. And so anything you put inside there will work. And all these mean other things, which we will get to. Pumpkins are essentially your semicolon, and skulls are your curly brackets. So obviously, if you've seen any kind of code, it looks very similar to C in that aspect. It's pretty easy to pick up, but there's a few other like funny kind of things they do. So, you know, the most terrifying emoji obviously is the one they use for variables, which is a clown. So, my terrifying variable declaration. Hey, look at that. Nice little clown to start off to tell you what it is, and a pumpkin to tell you that, hey, that's your semicolon, that's your ending. And then essentially assignments work with the little scary face emoji. So if you wanted to like reassign something into here, they don't have anything right now, but if you did, you'd use that as essentially telling it what to be. So where is a little example of that? I do like their version of Hello World though, hellworld.spooky. Anyways, so IntelliJ likes to change these emojis, but you have a little ghost there. Boo. You got like all, like I said, your little not happy devil face and happy devil face, little skull, and then here's your print statement. Print and then scream. Hell world. And what's funny about print and then scream is that when you run it, or when it's supposed to be running, it'll add funny little things like ah, or skeletons and this and that, you know, for fun. But if you put something that doesn't have like an actual quote unquote spooky word, and they have a list, but you have to kind of find out what works and what's not, they'll straight up say something along the lines of, oh, we crashed your code. Or this is not a spooky word. Where's a good example? That's down. Well, we'll get to it. But it's a pretty fun language. So this and that, and you can combine it all. Booleans are a happy face. The true is the happy face. The false is the dead face. You know, strings work just as you expect, almost identical. You know, anything encapsulated in double quotations. Voids are what is that? I never determined what that is. Almost looks like a steak, but I'm not sure. Just that one right there. And you could use lists, you can use arrays, like pretty much anything else. It's just the biggest thing is you have your delimiters. There's your kind of little knot there. There's a little lightning bolt. It's pretty fun when it was working, let's put it that way. But here's another function kind of declaration setup. So boo, declaring a ghost variable, saying your ghost variable is 5 plus 4, and then you're calling it back, and then you're saying take that previous one on this line, and times it by that. So this is all pretty familiar stuff. They just use a lot of emojis and stuff. It's pretty fun. They kind of mess with you, like I said, with the things. If you like print something and it doesn't have a spooky keyword, they'll straight up overwrite it or something like that. So like over here, here's their example. Print and then scream, I'm screaming, and then it prints, I'm screaming, ah! Or if you print, oh, something like, this is not scary, nice try, we just crashed your program. Or for spooky inputs, you know, you define it the same way you would do anything else as a spooky input, or a variable with a spooky input, and then it'll accept an input, and if you don't put something that's spooky, it'll just return like a skull and crossbones. Not spooky enough. But yeah, this is all pretty stuff. They have skeleton keys, which is their version of essentially a array list. So you declare a bunch of stuff here. Blood, scream, guts, I'm scared. And then you can basically declare it later on. Print it, essentially. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. Essentially, everything else is just a big expansion of that. I would have liked to show you, but like I said, it's being spooky and doesn't want to work. Here's a good example of recursion. Let me see if I remember right. The candy is actually the if statement. Where is my flow control? But yeah, it's pretty fun. SpookyLang.com. If you want to use it, if you can figure out how to use it, then tell me. I'd be happy to. Scary.length. There you go. Tells you the length of things. And where is my... And their documentation is pretty funny. It's a lot of spookiness, this and that, but... Very scarables. Like they say, it won't compile, so if it doesn't have spooky variables. Like I said, it was built in OCaml. They say to run it in Docker. I haven't gotten to work, but hey, it's pretty fun. Yeah? Anybody have any questions specific to this? Yes? I've been copy and pasting them because I don't have it in my library. So I opened it up in IntelliJ and then they were there, and so I could copy and paste them. So yes, it's annoying, but if you go off the examples, they supply it to you. They do, when you download it, they have like a bunch of examples of like every... Yeah. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to get it to work exactly into it, but it does work. I had it working last night. It just, like I said, decided to be spooky and didn't want to work today. So I spent my morning from about 7 o'clock to beyond my class time, like, why isn't this working? I gotta get it working today, but... And now I'm up here, spooky, so... Anybody else have any other questions or specific, or you want to see a specific coding example just to see what it looks like? Because I have plenty of those. Just yell one out. Be spooky, name one. If you do. What? No, it's not intentional, but it is kind of spooky. So, actually, no, it's intentional, right? Totally intentional. I totally, that was on purpose. What are you talking about? It looks like that on my screen. So. Kahoot time? Kahoot time, woo!
Okay. Give it up for Russell. Okay, who here has played Kahoot? Okay. Well, if you haven't, it looks like most of you have. It's a pretty fun game. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the thing. And basically, the person who gets first place will get a prize, and they're going to choose from any of like our old Rowdy Hacks, old ACM shirts, and you get to keep one of our shirts. So, may the best person win. Yeah, so appropriate names, appropriate names, and it's also good to know your name. That way, when you do win, if you do, we can call you up here and you can get your prize. Oh, I think this might have to do something. Ah! There we go. Officers, you cannot play. Yeah, sorry. Because you know all the answers. So this is like an ACM trivia type things we've talked about at our previous meetings, so yeah. appropriate. It's too scary. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You ready? So it's 20 questions.
It's time-based.
It is time-based.
Okay.
Nice. Good job. Most of y'all got it right.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Good job. I think I announced that on Slack like a few weeks ago. So yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right. Who's green giraffe? No? Okay. Is it? Nice. Yikers. Okay. Nice. Way to go, Chris. F. Yeah, it's 20. Some of y'all are almost there. Wow. People are moving up. Yeah, we got 3. We got Rowdy Hacks, ICPC, ACMW. Yeah. Okay. Someone's got to beat Chris. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So we posted this on our Instagram. Wink, wink.
Oh, wait.
Which one, though? The different spelling. Nice. Nice. Okay. Sweet. It was all of them. They all spoke at meeting last time. So. Yeah, that was a freebie. You're welcome. There aren't many of those, so. Okay. We just announced it. Yeah, okay. Most of y'all are paying attention. Cool. also announce this. It's a little trick question. Don't fall for it. Yeah! You weren't tricked, but you did answer mostly wrong. Okay. This is good. It was So and Abraham. And just two people. And Leon. But Leon wanted it to be a little bit harder. So he picked his other two speakers. Okay. So this is from our Docker meeting. If you went, you'd know. Oh, nice. Sweet. Docker work. That is not a valid command. Who put that? This was also at one of our meetings. All right. Wow. Good job, Kyle. Where we are. Okay. This is kind of a hard one. I probably should have announced it. And if you're a fan, you'd know. Yeah, we have a website. We have an Instagram. Nice. Most people. Yeah. Okay, 5 questions left. You want to win, you gotta get all these right.
Oh, I remember.
Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Matt, is this you? Matt, you're not allowed to play!
You're not allowed to win.
Oh my god. Next one. It was Chris and it was Russell, so yay! So this was from our Greg White meeting. We talked about a card game that's used to teach cybersecurity principles. Nice. Sweet. This one's a little hard. If you know, you know, you know? Maybe this one, maybe this one, I don't know.
Maybe all of them.
They could be all of them, yeah, we have different accounts, I don't know. Sweet. Bad. This is bad. No. There's no dash. It's an underscore. Okay. This is one of our alumnus. It's like our very first workshop, I think, with Google. It's like the first week of school or something. Second week, yeah. Nice. He was former ACM president, 2017, 2018. Okay, last question. What the hell?
Wait a minute. They're all right. Right. Spoopy day. That's my favorite.
You're all right. Okay, Trey, you're gonna come up and get your prize. giraffe. Okay. And Dwight. Oh my god. Okay. Sweet. Can we check the other coins? I guess not. Oh well. Well, good job. Get feedback? Oh. Yeah, any one of them. Yeah, I should say vintage. Yes. Hey, you learned something today. Don't say that. Come on, we can make this rating higher. Wait. Okay. Stop, y'all. Y'all, you know, we're really hard good. No. Okay, there we go. Thanks, whoever was that. Let's get this higher. That's true. Regardless. Okay. So what's the status on La Pizza? Okay. Our lovely treasurer Lauren is on the way with Domino's. So if y'all just want to hang around here till she gets here, you also have some candy. Play again. You already know the answers.
Exactly.
Oh, should we do like fastest? Okay. I'm kind of down. Because time counts, so.
Make it like 5 seconds to entry.
Why are these ghosts?
What's the code?
It's the same one.
Ah! Should I start over? What does that mean? Do I have to get rid of them? Oh. Oh. Sweet. Can officers play? I don't know. You can play, you just can't win.
Wait, what's the
Oh, sorry. 532-772. Okay, we're starting. Snooze, you lose, I guess. Okay, speed round. I'm gonna cut it off at 10 seconds, so. Okay, nice. How are y'all still getting it wrong?
I thought it was gonna be the same spot.
Oh. Does that mean your points are the same? Do you think they keep the same points too? Okay. Okay. Okay, bet.
No, they don't. Oh, I missed the first one.
10 seconds. Nice.
Same spot.
Nice. Okay, Brandon. I see you. Where we are.
Okay, now Damn.
Tapping him fast. Kyle. It's coming up. not a trick question. It's too long to wait the whole time. Speed round.
That time. It was like 3 seconds. Not HEB.
Who's Leon? Cube. It's a surprise. Can't see it. Now it's engraved in your heads. Now you all have to go. ACM. Dash UTSA. You'll see at the end. Okay, last one. Who's our winners? Yeah, y'all just suck. Okay.
I got fifth.
Okay. Janelle, Leah, Ivan, y'all want to get shirts? Yeah, you can get another one. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Rip. Sorry.
I missed the question.
Yeah, it hurts you in the long run. Okay. I expect to see some positive feedback. Okay. Now while we wait for the pizza, should I put back on the music? Spooky music? Poor Lauren, she's gonna come in with the pizza and we're all gonna like tower over her. Ooh. Which one? This one?
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Where? Where?
Stream.